It's always a mess around here. Got some work going on today, but see what's going on. There's Zena. Zena's our black female shepherd. She has a twin sister inside. She's pregnant right now. We have puppies coming. Live in West Virginia. We will travel. We will deliver for a fee if you want one. They're going to be beautiful dogs. The daddy's awesome. He's also on site in case you want to see what he looks like. Then you got Uriah coming down here, the shepherd. And there's Nico, my Australian shepherd pup. He's my little buddy. What we got going on here today, Terry's Adventures, is we went recently and bought this big trailer full of red oak lumber. Red oak lumber. And I pulled out all the stops today to get this stuff done. This gets me up and down, up the yard and down the yard without getting myself killed. The little truck's down here because I brought some tools and stuff down. It's just easier to carry stuff with the little truck. I can drive it all the way down here from the front yard now. And these boards are all between, they're rough cut. They're 1x6s by a little bit over 10 and a little bit over 12 foot. So I'm having to cut them. And when you're in the field and you don't have power, still chainsaw works just great. So what I do is I measure them out, I measure what I need, I mark it, I cut it with a still. So the wife was helping me on the first couple sections. She was here holding boards on one end. These boards are pretty heavy. It's not something I would really advise anybody to do themselves, especially at my age. So here's what I came up with. So from the bottom of the boards, I come up 17 inches because I want it, so 17 inches, and then there's 6-inch board and another 17 inches to this one. Altogether, we have 40 inches between the top board and the top of the bottom board. So what I did was split the difference. So I come from the top of the board down 17, from the other one 17, and there's 6 inches in the middle. So instead of me trying to do these boards by myself, because they're very heavy, this is what I do. Find me another board, I split it. You want it to underlap over here because now it can't move. It can't teeter-tot. So I can set the board on there when I'm doing this by myself. I did the same thing, 17 inches. This is a 17-inch board. They're both 17, but this is the way it is. 17-inch board. Set on top of that one there. Screw it in one time. I'll set the board on top of here. That'll give me exactly my 17 inches. Little things like this to make it easier on yourself. I can do the same thing. I'll just move these as I go. Like the next one, when I put the next board in down here, I'll take that board and I'll run it on top of the board long ways up there, and I'll put one right here as well, doing just like that one there, running horizontal. I'll be able to set it on top of. And all I gotta do is set it up there, hold it there, screw it in, and move on to the next one. Like I said, there's no way you're gonna be able to butt one up, put a screw in it, and hold that end up at the same time. It's just little tips of how to do stuff. I've always been one to figure out the easiest way to do things. And I was telling the wife, I said, this is gonna be hard to do by myself. And she's like, well, I can help you. I'm like, you're not always gonna be here. I said, I'll just do what I usually do. She said, what's that? Well, she hasn't even seen this yet. But it's the kind of stuff I usually do. When you're trying to hold a board up, when you're trying to run boards across like trusses or anything like that, or, you know, just when you're building stuff and you need to hold a board up on one end and you can't put a screw in there, put a board in there, something just to support the other side, because you can only handle one side at a time. That's the kind of stuff that's going on today. I got a splinter. But what we're doing is we're going to be redoing this whole fence. We're keeping the wire. We're going to redo the whole fence with these boards. I'm going to make it look pretty. I got ideas. And then we're going to turn this into a training facility for our German Shepherds. And even little Nico over there. We're going to be building some of the, what do they call them, agility equipment for these dogs. Isn't he a gorgeous puppy? He's off of Ozzy. Ozzy's big name daddy. The mama's a big name too. There's Zena. She's from Mississippi. Her sister, like I said, her sister's in there. She's a little bit longer haired. They were twins. We got them at 3 weeks old. We went to Mississippi. We were in the area, so we swung around to Mississippi and picked up 2 dogs, and she's inside, and like I said, she's pregnant. Nico! Come! See if he listens. He's such a good dog. Nick, come! Look at this dog. Isn't he pretty? Bad thing about him is he was really young. He got overrun by one of our big male German Shepherds and got his leg broke. Even though bones healed up real well, he's still a little off. He's still never 100% on that right rear leg. He's so happy. Look at him. He's playing. Now they're going to play over a stick. But that's today's adventure. Part of today's adventure. Oh, part of today's adventure. I went out and got all the brake parts for the C10 today. My buddy Willie over at Willie's Customs in Inwood, he's in the process of rebuilding the rear. It's going to be a posi with 373 gears. It's getting done right. We're not playing with nothing. We're definitely going to try to do everything the right way. But that's my fence design. That's an idea. This keeps everything 17 inches between this board and that board, 17 inches between that board and the top board, and so on and so on. And it makes it easier to put up there. Hold on, I'll show you exactly what I mean. Watch this. I've already cut the board. Give me a couple screws. Get me started. 4, 2 in each. Like I said, these boards are heavy. Nothing easy. Not anything I do anymore. I'm an old man. And it's split halfway. So I can butt the other one up to it and still have somewhere to screw to. Is that one? See that? Now it's there. The last 2 screws in there. Should I back that one up? You can put this one, like I said, right up under there. Ready for the next one. Then what I'll do when I get down there, after I put the bottom board in there, which that's just had to cut the length. I have to just cut it to length. I'll put this one like this on the next post on top of the board. Screw it there. That way this one, it'll lay it across here, that way, and it'll sit on top of this one down there. How's that for an idea? Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's how you do it. See? That one's there, up underneath that one. It's marked as 17 inches off the bottom of that board. I'll put this board in here. Then I'll take that one, sit on top of the board, horizontally, not horizontally, parallelly. And that'll give me my 17 inches. 17 down there, 17 here, and then When I get to the top, I'll just do the same thing here. I'll do the same thing down there. And then Nico's such a good boy, very smart. Nico, are you a smart dog? Are you smart? He looks happy, don't he? That's my little boy. He listens to everything I tell him to do. He might not always like it, but he does it. Whew. Anyway, that's today's adventure. So far, I'm not going to bore you with the details very long. Plus, I can't work that fast to keep you amused all that time. But as you see, when we're done, it's going to be a really nice fence. It's going to be really heavy duty, because what I'm going to do on the inside is I'll pull the fence tight at the top, down to the bottom, and I'm going to staple the wire to the fence boards. That's going to make it real strong. And then I have a hot box over there. And what I'm going to probably do is run a hot box across the top. If I get this fence right, it'd be nice, but I used to have my chickens in here, but the fox could get in here so easily they wore my stuff out. But I'll take that hot box up there and probably run a wire all the way across the top, because some of our German Shepherds will jump over this like it's not even here. That's one of the reasons why I'm putting the fence boards on the outside of the fence, because they can't use that as leverage. They can't lean up against the fence and push themselves off the boards. You get it? You got it. But our dogs don't want to escape. And besides, there's a 4-foot fence all around this perimeter, all around this whole backyard, all the way up to the top. And it's all fenced in. It's all enclosed. I mean, granted, they could jump that fence just as well, but you know, we board dogs here, so we'll probably have some boarding dogs down here as well. We definitely don't want to lose them. And the way this fence is going, it's actually making it 4 to 6 inches taller than what the wire is, so it's actually adding height to it. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. That's today. That's what we got going on. I got to go up here and get a drink, or I'm going to die. What I'm going to do on the ends is I'm going to box it. I know that looks kind of crappy, but I'm going to box this. And I'm going to rebuild this gate here. I'm going to put it in a different situation. Make it look better. It's definitely not the straightest of poles. I mean, it's not bad down through there. It's been here for about 4 years. I concreted a post in the ground. But the goats tore up everything. So, then we're going to redo that where the storm came through and tore my little shelter down. I already got a big enough tarp to go over top all the top, but I'll probably move it somewhere else. We're gonna start opening up like I did here. See how I opened all this up from the edge, from the edge of the gravel right here all the way down here. I just cleared that out the other day. Took me all of a day to do it. So I was spreading some mulch down here. Kind of help with it if it rains a lot. I got some gravel, a boat, some stuff, some debris I got to clean up. Some straightening up to do around here. Some cedar logs I'm going to use for burning later because they smell nice. My pigeon's going on. What you doing, guys? Squash plants. There's a groundhog living up under my shed. Yeah, we're gonna have a talk later. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Y'all have a great day.